I come from the urban areas of Newark. It wasn't like the best place to look at, but my artistic background always took me to another place. I didn't want to do fashion, so to speak, because I was a big sports fan. By way of the sports and then getting to sports licensing, that's apparel, so it was just inevitable that I would become a fashion designer. My transition, I would have to say, was from the graffiti era, because I was the go-to guy at Arts High School. Tamil, make me a jacket. Tamil, airbrush me some shoes. The transition for me was wanting to know more about the different textiles. And that's what really brought me into wanting to do like more fashionable things. So it came from me always spraying on denim, always doing something to denim, whether it was rhinestones or it was painting on it by brush or airbrush. Traveling around the world was the best thing that ever happened to me, because it opened the door not only to relationships, but to a growth as a designer. And my mentor was Glenn Sr., and he was a master pattern maker in New York, and he worked for a lot of the different big fashion houses, Calvin Klein, CMT, B. Michaels. He basically instilled in me to expand on my artistic background. And my background when we met basically was streetwear, it was hip hop, it was sports licensing. It wasn't really the beautiful textile patterns that I create now, or the dresses. He saw in me something a little bit more, and he saw an image. The opportunity to work with NFL and Reebok gave me a whole new global touch, global reach. With that being said, I felt that developing the fashions, going overseas, working with the factories direct, and learning and getting that whole essence of the business of fashion that merged with the talent. Coming back to the States, and normally you would build a collection and you go to a buyer at a Bloomingdale's. Although I have previewed with a Neiman Marcus, I just felt that the political aspect of it, being a younger company, minority owned, I think we wanted to try something a little bit more different. And it's not to say that we won't go and deal with the department store, but it has to be a win-win situation. Going the whole e-commerce site, I don't really like to call it e-commerce. I like to call it a virtual shop. It gives it a whole different feel, and it gives you a feel like you're at the mall, but not. So you're shopping. It's much more easier than being in a department store, because if someone in Australia, who we have a lot of fans, or in China or Japan, they can go right on the shop.